Well, Steve, you don't necessarily ask Corey Schuneman to be an offensive spark plug for the team, but how important was his return to the lineup just to kind of solidify that back end, and especially after Bochy wasn't able to return after the first period, after the fight there?
Wow, it's real big. I mean, he's been valuable for our team all year. One, he eats a lot of minutes first and foremost. He can play in all situations. You know, offense came today, but really it's his reliability that just defending and moving pucks up, and yeah, he's a good, solid defenseman for us, and he's a leader. He leads out. He plays hard, leads by example, and leads in the locker room. So it's a big boost to get him back.
Certainly a good response for the team in the second period after not a whole lot of offense generated in the first. How important was that first shift and getting that equalizer right then and there? I know they take the lead right after it, but how much of a turning point was it for your group to go right to the offensive there?
Well, it's big. The first part of the first period, I didn't mind it. Like, we didn't shoot. We were waiting for perfect chances. That's the frustrating part. I think we had a little bit of ozone in the first part of the first period, and then second part of the first period it got away from us, and we were stalling in the neutral zone. We weren't getting the pucks deep in the neutral zone, so then they're coming at us, and we're not going at them. Second period, I thought, fairly good period. Guys put the pucks on the net, and we had traffic. We had guys going to the net. The goals we got, guys going to the net, pucks on the net. It's not a lot of pretty goals out there at times, and you got to get bodies and pucks there, and then you do get some bounces. But again, the second period I thought was our strongest period, where we were just playing, real complete game as far as getting the pucks deep and managing the pucks and creating our forecheck and then having some ozone time.
Otto Stenberg scores the tying goal in that second period, but it was really the heads-up intelligence on his part to kind of slip out of the weeds of the traffic a little bit higher into the slot to get that lane for himself. What does that say about him as a 19-year-old to have the awareness of situations like that, and for how big a moment it was in the game for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's smart play. He's a smart player. Good shot. Yeah, he finds that soft area in the slot there. Rolling into kind of a 3-high situation. If I remember right, we had a perfect screen. One of his line mates, and so a good shot, good screen. But he does the right things for the most part, and he's got the speed and skill and hockey sense to go with it.
You've now won 2 straight here in this building. Kind of similar situations where you had to fend off a little bit of a push at the end. What do you want to do to maybe make things a little less helter-skelter at the end tomorrow?
Well, I think I think both games it was the penalties that one, it gets them. We're at the whatever minute mark, 5-6 minute mark, and playing not a bad hockey game. Of course, they're nothing you're gonna do about it. They're gonna get some momentum with a power play, and then you get through that, or that time ticks, and then you're already getting into the empty net scenario where the team's going to push. So I think the best thing to do is just try to stay away from getting a penalty in those times, so the momentum doesn't go to them, and you can maybe play in the ozone a little bit. But I think those are just kind of coincidental circumstances that happened the last couple games, and I certainly don't want to make a big issue of that. It's going to happen. Teams are going to push, and bottom line is we defended.